Mazda's initial step into the EV world with the MX-30 was a risky but not so perfect one. Characterized by its odd body shape and low driving range, the quirky subcompact SUV never took off among the mass-market EV culture. Mazda appears to have learned something from it, however. The newly unveiled EZ60 Chinese SUV is a surprise one, a one that is far closer to global expectations for electric crossovers. Featuring its stylish, modern design and competitive equipment, the model, to be offered globally as the CX-6E, represents a more intentional and brighter EV direction from the Hiroshima firm. The EZ60 takes a pass on the MX-30's idiosyncratic touches for a more conventional but upmarket presentation. Pictures released prior to its formal launch at the Shanghai Auto Show indicate a larger SUV with normal doors and frameless glass, conveying an mature and sophisticated design language. A rear coupe-like profile featuring a sharply raked D-pillar and swooping roofline provides a sporty feel similar to premium European SUVs. These stylistic clues may prove pivotal in attracting potential buyers looking at alternatives like the Tesla Model Y or Hyundai Ioniq 5. The striking front-end styling and camera-controlled side mirrors also set the EZ60 apart. Its sculpted body panels and low overhangs are proof of Mazda's styling policy of marrying emotional beauty with efficiency of operation. While its origins can be traced to the errata concept that was introduced last year, the road-going car is remarkably faithful to that concept, a welcome sign to those suspicious of diluted production cars. The EZ60 is more than just a regional variant. Engineered and developed in partnership with Chinese automaker Changan, the SUV also rides on the same architecture as the Deepal S07. Already established in China's crowded EV market, the platform now forms the foundation for Mazda's latest electric attempt. The EZ60 will carry the CX-6E badge overseas, replacing the internal combustion engine CX-60 SUV. While confirmation is still formal, a European launch appears likely. Europe is an electric vehicle adoption island, and Mazda already announced that the 6E sedan, the sedan version of the EZ60, will make its way into European dealerships later this year. The likelihood of the CX-6E following closely is high, with a projected market launch by 2026. It would be a step that reinforces Mazda's EV presence, where emissions regulations and consumer incentives strongly favor electric powertrains. While full technical specifications will be disclosed when the car is launched on April 23rd, initial indications are that the CX-6E will be very similar to the 6E sedan's powertrain setup. In Europe, the 6E comes with 68.6 kWh and 80 kWh battery packs and rear-wheel drive single-motor setups producing 241 or 255 horsepower. It would be probable that the SUV adopts similar setups, given both common architecture and platform efficiency fervor by Mazda. Due to its larger size and less aerodynamic design, the CX-6E will not exactly equal the range of the 6E sedan, whose driving range is 300 to 345 miles, 483 to 555 kilometers. Nevertheless, its figures should remain competitive within its class, especially for city and suburban use. Charging capability is set to follow Changan's current ability. Although the platform is not optimized for ultra-fast charging up to the capability of Hyundai Kia's eGMP system, it has a top rating of 200 kilowatts. The capacity is enough for most of the day-to-day needs and adheres to charging standards offered by most European manufacturers. Versatility in power outputs and battery capacities also allows the CX-6E to be feasible at multiple price points, which will allow it to compete in various segments. The CX-6E's trajectory, though, will not go through the US market. As the vehicle is manufactured only in China, it faces steep tariffs at import and isn't eligible for federal EV incentives under existing law in the United States. Mazda's reluctance to introduce the CX-6E into American showrooms reflects larger challenges facing Chinese-made EVs coming into the North American market. Instead, Mazda's investments will likely stay on hybrids and plug-in hybrids for the US market, such as the PHEV version of the CX-60. This limitation does not dilute the car's global importance. In fact, by having concentrated on markets where Mazda already has brand strength and where EV infrastructure is better established, the CX-6E would quickly become a contender to watch in the global electric SUV battle. The Chang'an-devised platform underlying the CX-6E isn't a short-term fix. It's adaptable enough to cater to a range of forthcoming models. In China, for example, the Deepal S07 can be specified with a 1.5-liter range-extending engine too, offering yet another choice to customers not willing to take a plunge with fully electric motoring. While Mazda won't package this range-extending tech, since its current model lineup has a plug-in hybrid CX-60, the platform's modularity underscores Mazda's strategy to expand its EV lineup in an effective way. This also opens the door to modular development. Subsequent models could have dual-motor all-wheel drive or offer improved range using next-generation battery technology, providing Mazda with a clear path to a larger electric lineup. Mazda's EV journey is playing out differently for a mass brand. Instead of flooding the market with multiple electric choices at once, the automaker seems to be taking a precision and strategic rollout approach. The CX-6E is the best example of this. By launching a car that strikes a balance between good looks, practical features, and humble performance, Mazda is establishing itself in the highly desirable electric SUV space, without alienating its existing customer base or overstretching its resources. The shift from market-defying MX-30 to fashionably successful EZ60 CX-6E is a maturity for Mazda's EV strategy. Rather than trying to disrupt the market with weird styling or limited functionality, the new strategy is about winning buyers over with substance, style, and smart partnerships. While the world auto landscape continues to move forward with an electric facelift, the CX-6E has all it takes to be a game-changer in Mazda's transition. It might not introduce revolutionary features or break performance records, but it will deliver what current EV buyers truly desire: sleek design, real-world range, usable technology, and a brand they can trust. Mazda's second stab at the electric SUV segment has a far greater sense of solidity, maturity, and relevance. If the price strategy follows the product promise, the CX-6E could not only be a serious contender to the Tesla Model Y, but also the proof point of how even latecomers to the EV segment can catch up, if only they ensure the fundamentals are right. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to stay updated on all our latest content. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below. And of course, stay tuned for more exciting videos. See you next time.